What if one quiet moment, shared without warning, could feel louder than a stadium full of screams? Because that's exactly what happened. Late at night, without a caption, without explanation, Jin appeared. One selfie, one soft smile, and suddenly, across different time zones, people stopped scrolling. In the photo, he's inside a recording studio, headphones resting gently over his ears. A calm, gray hoodie zipped up, simple and unpretentious. There's no heavy styling, no dramatic pose, just Jin, as he is. And somehow, that makes it impossible to look away. His eyes are clear, almost glowing, filled with a warmth that feels personal. His skin looks untouched by time. His expression carries something rare, innocence that hasn't faded, even after years at the top. It doesn't feel like content. It feels like a moment you weren't supposed to see. Fans noticed everything. The way his features seem unreal, yet familiar. The soft line of his lips. The elegant length of his neck, framed by a quiet necklace that catches the light just enough. There's a gentleness in the image that makes you pause, and maybe smile without realizing it. And then it hits you. He's in a studio. That single detail sent curiosity racing everywhere. Because Jin isn't just known for his visuals. He's known for a voice that feels like clarity itself. A voice fans call crystal, not because it's perfect, but because it feels pure. Seeing him there, in that space, created a question no one could stop asking. What is he preparing now? Jin didn't answer. He never had to. There's something powerful about the way he moves, quietly, confidently, without urgency. World-renowned artist James Jean once described Jin's beauty as fundamental, not flashy, not trendy, something deeper, something that lasts. And this selfie felt like proof of that idea. Years pass, achievements pile up, but his presence remains steady, unchanged in the way that truly matters. For many, it felt like a year-end gift, a gentle reminder at the close of the year that comfort can arrive in the smallest ways. But while that single image was soft, Jin's reality this year has been anything but small. Behind the calm expression is an artist who just rewrote history. Jin's first solo fan concert and world tour, Run Sok Jin Tour, didn't simply succeed, it soared. City after city, venue after venue, fans showed up in overwhelming numbers. The tour ranked high on Polestar's Global Top 20 and Billboard's Top Tour charts, officially making Jin the highest-grossing Asian soloist of the year. Let that sink in. First solo tour, first fan concert, and already, records broken. In Europe, he went even further, setting a new Billboard record as the highest-grossing Korean solo artist ever to tour the region. Critics didn't hold back either. Rolling Stone awarded the tour a rare, perfect 5-star rating, recognizing not just popularity, but artistry, connection, and emotional weight. And if you missed it live, the story didn't end there. Run Sok Jin Episode Tour the movie captures the energy, the joy, and the tears from his Goyang fan concert and brings it to the big screen. Released worldwide on December 27th, it quickly became another shared experience. Fans sitting in dark theaters, reliving moments that once felt fleeting. In Korea, the film's exclusive release beginning December 31st only deepened the sense that this chapter of Jin's journey matters. Yet even with all of this, sold-out venues, perfect reviews, historic numbers, Jin shows up online looking gentle, calm, almost shy. That contrast is everything, and it connects to something even bigger. In December 2025, BTS once again ranked #1 in star brand reputation. Out of over 224 million pieces of data analyzed, measuring media presence, public participation, communication, and community engagement, BTS stood at the top of the entire entertainment industry, above actors, above athletes, above every other group. As anticipation builds for their full return in future promotions, one thing is clear: the bond hasn't weakened. If anything, it's matured, becoming deeper, steadier, and more meaningful. And Jin? He embodies that evolution perfectly. A leader who doesn't need to speak loudly, an artist who doesn't chase relevance, a presence that feels constant, reassuring, and real. That's why one simple selfie could make the world pause. Because sometimes the most unforgettable moments aren't created on a massive stage. Sometimes they're created in silence, by someone who has already proven that they're here to stay.